of our friends for the Hurao Academy who make a double appearance on the show. First, the very lovely Anne-Marie Arceo and Ray Arceo from the Hurao Academy.
Happy day.
All right, thanks for coming in. You guys have a first event. You know, you guys continue to break ground in both the literal and figurative sense. You know, you guys put together like a wonderful cultural center. You guys have language programs and everything. But to be able to support that, you need money, of course.
Yes.
And
yes,
you have an event coming up that hopefully will try and raise money for that for the community. So tell me about that.
Yes. Well, we, of course, as a nonprofit, we always need all the help we can get, especially when grants don't last forever. You know, they end at some point, and so until other monies come in. But you know, thank you very much for all the all the support of the people out there who believe in Hurao. We've been able to sustain ourselves, and so our next fundraising event is on August 10th, and I'm going to let Mr. Arceo answer all the 5K questions.
Mr. Arceo.
Yes, it's actually, it'll be this August 10th, Saturday morning. Start time is at 5 o'clock in the morning. For those of you guys that are in the military, it's 0500 for you folks. And go time will be at 6 sharp. And we'll start at the front of the Chamorro village, run our way down to Adelup, the governor's office, and return back. And the first, like Anne-Marie said, the first 300 runners will be able to receive a nice, real sweat-like type dry fit T-shirt. So we encourage our community to come out and support. It'll be a wonderful event, especially those who are active runners in this day and age.
Those dry fit shirts are all the rage in the community right now. You see them all over the place after. I mean, they're a great promotional tool, obviously, for the event and for the organization.
Yes.
But no better way to raise money in this day and age on Guam than a 5K. It's a bake sale and a car wash all rolled up into one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess because people are, they're more conscious about health and fitness, and so the 5Ks are a fundraiser and something to run for and support, whatever your favorite organization. So, and get a dry fit shirt. On Guam with the heat, dry fit shirts are in.
Exactly, and that's probably getting back to what Ray was saying about the route. So you go from down where you guys are in Chamorro Village all the way down to Adelup, turn around and come back. That's probably the runner's course as far as like Guam's competitive running community.
Absolutely.
Because it's a straight shot either way, people can like really gauge their time. So that's when you see like a lot of the professionals come out.
Yes.
And we do. And you're right. We'll have that opportunity. We've seen them before in previous events, and so we're hoping that these same runners and plus more, come out and support us. And for the most part, it's a good family exercise program. If you're not already in the program, in this day and age, like you said, our nutrition, we want to include that in terms of healthy eating, healthy diet, and then back it up with some exercise.
All right, excellent. So of course, as you can with every 5K, you can register at Hornet Sporting Goods. Now
and at Hurao.
And at Hurao, okay, of course.
At the Chamorro, yes.
Lest we forget. All right, well, one thing we certainly don't want to forget about is a new wonderful program you guys have coming up, your after-school program. So tell me about that.
Our
That's wonderful.
after-school program. We're actually expanding that a little, or maybe not expanding, but bringing a little more focus into what we call our family immersion program. What it is the kids come for after school, and we offer free courses for the parents that come to school, but simply for the fact that it's not enough just to send them to Hurao. The parents have to use it at home, and so we're trying to get families that want to be committed to learning the language too in their home. And so what we've done is, for example, give out cards that describe things in their house: the bathroom, the kitchen, the cabinets, the chairs, all in Chamorro, and then have certain phrases up all over the house. So our immersion families have labels all over their home. And so it helps them to memorize and practice every day, their Chamorro language along with their kids.
Now, what type of people are you seeing, avail of that? Because is it so many like indigenous Chamorros too, or are you getting other types of Guamanians like our Filipino friends, our Caucasian friends too, and other people that just want to be?
Mostly Chamorros. We do have a small percentage of other races, or those that are Chamorro and whatever other ethnicity they are. But basically mostly Chamorros, and they're mostly the parents that are, I'm going to say 35 and below. Those are the kids, because they're longing, that generation is longing to speak the language again. They want it so bad, and they want it for their children because they didn't have it, and they're attending classes to learn it along with their kids.
That's funny. So they're kind of, I mean, I'm a couple years older than that, but they're kind of like in that era when, you know, we had Vince Regis, who's done a lot of things, you know, wonderful things with the language here. And he's talked about, he and I are the same age, where we were in high school, and we went through that period in when you had to take Guam history, but we went through the whole thing of self-determination. When you really didn't know, as far as, you know, a well-documented history about what it meant to be Chamorro and what it was to speak the language. And now, you know, with organizations like yours,
and
you know,
now
it's a
there's a
thriving
renaissance,
practice.
yes.
Yeah.
And so it's bringing it back in. Our family immersion program is what we're going to look forward to. And so our after-school program is open to everybody. It's going to run from 2:30 to 6 every day, Monday to Friday. We do have pickup areas for the central schools. CL, Taitanong, Ganya Heights, for the public schools at least, or to Chalampago. And then the private schools can take the bus, or, you know, the Ganya Shopping Center now, the transit, and then we transfer them.
Seats are limited, I would assume.
Yes,
Yeah.
very, very limited, but it's open to everybody. So hurry, like Mari says, latidik.
Okay, well, you guys have a very thriving Facebook community. You can find you on Hurao
Guahan. Yes,
on
Hurao
Facebook.
Guahan on Facebook.
Can't miss that. I
right.
like it. So should you out there. So.
Guahan.
All right, so Anne Marie and Ray, thank you for everything you do.
Again, Dublin, this is just Masi.
Yeah, it's a wonderful mission the both of you have taken up, and you're doing such a fine job at it.
Yeah,
All right, stay tuned
Okay.
because we are right back. More Fiesta Friday when we return.